Well, hey everybody, and welcome to another week of video devotions. For several weeks now, members of the staff at Christ Church EPC here in Dalton, Georgia, have been sharing with you daily devotion, and I found them to be incredibly inspiring and encouraging. We've decided to mix things up a little bit this week, and I wanted to tell you today about what we're doing. You see, each day, starting tomorrow, we're going to be hearing from a different mission partner of Christ Church. Now, these are men and women who serve the Lord quite literally all around the world, sharing the good news of Jesus Christ. And I wanted to share with you a little bit this morning about who we're going to hear from this week. Each one of them has been kind enough to send us a 5-minute devotion, and we're going to get to hear a little bit about what God's doing in their part of the world, as well as what's going on in their lives. So it'll be a chance for us to get to know our missionaries even better. This week we'll be hearing from Reverend Dr. Stephen Woodward. Stephen works with World Outreach. That's the missions arm of the EPC. He works specifically with the International Theological Education Network. Now, this network, their goal, their mission is to develop church educators, teachers, amongst unreached people groups, and then those teachers can go out and teach and develop teachers amongst other unreached people groups. So Stephen lives actually in North Georgia with his family, with his wife Carrie and their sons Luke and Andrew and Zachary. But he travels all around the world helping develop seminaries and theological schools to help train teachers in unreached people groups, so they in turn can go reach other unreached people groups. We're also going to be hearing this week from the Reverend Jeff Kim. Jeff and his wife Veronique and their son Victor and their daughter Anna. They live in Provence, France. Where Jeff has been working as well with World Outreach, he and Veronique. And their specific focus is working with Christian schools in France. Now, Jeff and Veronique and their family have been here to Dalton a couple of times, and it's been a joy getting to know them. And they are doing great work in helping what is largely an unreached country, and helping spread the gospel, especially through Christian schools there. Jeff is the member of the board or is in leadership with groups such as Teach Beyond, Impact Plus, EduKV, and is doing amazing work there in France. So we're thankful for Jeff joining us as well. Then we're going to be hearing from Tiffany Atkinson. Many of you know Tiffany as Tiffany Spahn. She grew up here at Christ Church. Tiffany Atkinson lives in Nashville now with her family, and she's on leadership in leadership with Freedom's Promise. And Freedom's Promise is a ministry that we have partnered with and sent teams with, and their goal is to bring freedom to the oppressed by demonstrating the love of Jesus Christ, by preventing human trafficking, and by restoring communities. And Tiffany is going to be sharing, they've been focusing that ministry in Cambodia and East Asia. And so Tiffany's going to be sharing with us as well this week. And then finally, we're also going to get to hear from Scott Bellsley. And Scott works with Frontiers Ministry as well as he's connected to the EPC. And Scott and Debbie, his wife, and their kids, Nathan and Elise and Lydia and Jacob, they work with Frontiers Ministry. And Frontiers seeks to share the gospel with Muslim populations around the world. And so Scott, they have felt their calling. They live overseas, and they have felt their calling to work specifically with Iranian refugees. And they work with them in their country where they live, as well as all over the world, wherever that population has spread. These are refugees who have found Christ, and Scott helps develop disciples as well as helps develop leaders in the Iranian church. So thankful for these mission partners. I'm excited about you getting to know them better this week. I'm excited to hear what they have to share with us. Excited to see what the Lord is doing, not just here in Dalton, or in North Georgia, or in the U.S., but all around the world. As we said before, we miss y'all terribly. We can't wait to see you as soon as we can, and looking forward to that day where we can see each other face to face and worship the Lord together.